Today I'm excited about showing you sights like this, and this, and this. But I'm perhaps most excited about running into the world's largest hamburger. That's up next on Joyful Trails. I am on the road again on the way to eastern Tennessee. You know, it's nice when an interstate highway has an old school scenic overlook. Oh, trust me, I took full advantage. But Irwin was calling and I had to get back on the road. Irwin, Tennessee, population 6,083, received its name by a postal mishap. In 1879, the name of the town was Irvin, in honor of D.J.N. Irwin, who had donated 15 acres of land. A typo made by post office officials caused the name to be recorded as Irwin, and the mistake was never corrected. So Irwin it is. Irwin is surrounded by the Cherokee National Forest, and mountains dominate the view in all directions. According to the interwebs, Irwin is nicknamed the Valley Beautiful, and the town motto is, "Where the mountains and the people welcome you." Irwin earned a very different kind of notoriety in 1916 when it became the only known location in the United States for a public elephant execution. I know, it's a sad story, okay? But Big Mary, an elephant in Sparks' world-famous show's traveling circus, had killed her handler in nearby Kingsport, Tennessee. Well, this was pre-internet, pre-television, even pre-radio, and news of a killer elephant spread via rumors and sensationalistic newspaper stories, and calls for Mary's execution began to be heard. Some towns announced that they would turn the circus away if it showed up with the elephant. So the owner of the circus decided that the only thing he could do to quell the mob and keep people buying tickets would be a public execution of Mary the elephant by hanging. They tried to shoot her and that didn't work. Her hide was too thick. Now, Murderous Mary, as she was now called, had killed her trainer in Kingsport, Tennessee. But Irwin had a rail yard with a large enough crane that could hoist Mary up and, well, yeah. So Irwin had nothing to do with any of this, but just turned out to be where the hanging took place. Since there was no Netflix, no social media, no entertainment of any kind, really, people were looking for something to do. So 2,500 people turned out at the local railway yard to see Mary meet her demise. I had booked a room at the local Mountain Inn and Suites, and when I mentioned this story to the lady at the check-in counter, she said, "Yeah, well, you know, to this day, nobody knows exactly where she's buried." But Irwin has done their best to take this story and redeem it somewhat, turn it into a positive. They now host an annual festival and elephant art auction in Mary's memory. Artists paint small elephant sculptures that are auctioned off, with proceeds donated exclusively to an elephant sanctuary. So that's nice. I noticed several folks paying their respects as I walked around Irwin. Irwin has a lot of nice homes and a charming downtown. I was impressed. But enough about Irwin. We've got a trail to ride, the Erwin Linear Trail in Irwin, Tennessee. Let's go.
Sometimes I play it safe, and you can see it. It's easy for me to show. But sometimes I'm really brave, and that just means that I'll try again tomorrow. It's my doubt created mountains where the valleys used to be. Gotta change perspective if I really want to see that sunrise over the water. and under. Get lost in all the wonder, never call it quits, no. When life hit me apart, I went faster and farther. I just gotta remember I was made for this. Let them take me as far as they want to go. And it's time for me to say, they won't break me, I'm braver than I know. It's my doubt creating mountains where the valleys used to be. Gotta change perspective if I really wanna see it. Sunrise over the water, I swam over and under. Get lost in all the wonder, never call it quits, no. When life hit me apart, I went faster and farther. I just gotta remember I was made for this. Oh, such a time as this. Creating mountains where the valleys used to be. And all the things I thought I knew were changing like the seas. Yeah. But I have overcome it all and I'm still here. Oh, I gotta change perspectives if I really wanna see. Sunrise over the water, I swam over and under. Get lost in all the wonder, never call it quits, no. When life hit me apart, I went faster and farther. I just gotta remember I was made for this. Oh, such a time as this.
The world's largest hamburger and our exclusive Joyful Trail star rating is coming up, so don't you touch that dial. First, let's dive into the details on this trail. First of all, no horses are allowed on the trail, okay? You cowboys will have to arrange alternate transportation. You could just be like my friend Mr. Blaine from the Southern E-Biking YouTube channel and trade your horse in for an e-bike. This trail is quite eclectic. The southernmost portions give you wonderful views of the Nolichucky River, while the northern sections take you alongside and over the North Indian Creek, where you will often see people fishing. Closer to town, the trail passes right beside a McDonald's restaurant and connects to two parks, one for families and one for dogs. Other times it passes through residential neighborhoods. The trail also goes right by Impact Plastics. And right there in the front yard of Impact Plastics sits the world's largest hamburger. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's even visible from the interstate. But why is there a giant hamburger in the front yard of Impact Plastics? Why do they even make such a thing? Stick around for the answer coming up a little later on. Another interesting thing about this trail is that much of it runs basically parallel to Interstate 26. So while scenic mountains are always nearby, so is fast-moving traffic. After a busy day of riding, I found this little structure just sitting trailside, so I thought it would be the perfect place to stop and enjoy a hard-boiled egg snack. Henceforth and forevermore, I shall dub this Ye Old Snack Shack. Hey, how about subscribing to the channel if you're not subscribed, and give this video a thumbs up. After my trail riding was done, I looked across the street from the McDonald's and saw another fast food place called Pal's Sudden Service. And as I took a closer look, I was like, wait a minute. I would know that hamburger anywhere. So Pal's is why the fine folks at Impact Plastics make giant food items. And it's not just hamburgers. They also make giant fries. This is the biggest wiener I've ever seen. So I just had to get lunch at Pal's. They are drive-through only, so I found a creekside picnic table and enjoyed my burger. I can highly recommend Pal's Sudden Service, if for no other reason that big old plastic hamburger on the front of the building. On the negative side, this trail, like lots of others, suffers from tree root problems. The bumpiness, it's really an issue that needs to be resolved. But overall, like I said, it's an enjoyable, eclectic trail in a nice, small town. What's not to like? 4 stars for the Erwin Linear Trail in Irwin, Tennessee. I retired to a very comfortable, spacious room at the Mountain Inn and Suites. And just before I went to sleep, I checked my phone. Hey, 2 new subscribers. Nice.